Well, good morning, everyone. Hello. I hope I'm live. I hope you can see me. Well, that's not a huge thing, but if you can hear me, that's pretty good. I'm going to try to pin my good morning comment. Pin it. There. Okay. Terry, can you hear me? Can you see me? So everyone, I'm going to start with, oh, awesome, thank you. Hi, Honor. Okay, let me take a peek up through and see who's here. And I know there are other people out there who just don't peek in on the chat, and that's fine, but hello to everyone, whether you're in the chat or not. Let's see, there's Lisa and our sweet Terry. Well, not that Lisa's not sweet. Georgina, good morning. Good morning to Rhonda. Beverly's here. Kathy going out the door to help a neighbor. She'll watch the replay. We'll have fun, and that is so sweet of you. Hi, Carla. Hope everything is well in New Mexico. She says it's good to be on time. Good morning, Marcia. Sherry, good to see you. Adora is here. We're glad you can attend the live too. Good morning, Lisa Marie. She's another one of our wrench holders. I bet she has a scrappy pocket sewn to something to hold her wrench. Let's see. So Sherry says, I haven't sewn a stitch in 6 days. Well, I've done the sewing over the past 6 days, but not very much. Not what I wanted to, but I understand that. Okay, so, 6 months. Okay, yeah, all right, you win. Trying to get motivated. You'll get there. You'll get there. Katie Crafts is in the house. Honor, one of our other wrench holders, along with Terry and Lisa, are here. Guess who? It's Nancy. Good morning. Tracy's here from Sojourney. Deborah is here. Good to see you. Danelle Stitchery is here. Awesome. Kathleen Major from Vermont. Have you guys got snow? It's snowing here in northern Maine this morning, a little bit blustery, and it is chilly, which is why I have a shirt on. You guys know me, I'm usually a t-shirt gal, but more about a t-shirt in a minute though. Melissa, good morning from Georgia. Mary, love my crafts. She's at work. Shh, everyone, don't tell. In Chile, Rhode Island, where it's 37 degrees. Let me see what it is right now. We are at, it was 28 the last I checked, so we're at 28, but feels like 24 with wind chill. All right, still chilly no matter what. Of course, I shouldn't say chilly because we're used to 30 below up here, so. Okay. Let me see. Michelle the quilt. Oh, it skipped on me here. I gotta go back. Tammy, Judith, good morning to both of you ladies. Carla made a bunch of key fobs for stocking stuffers. You are very welcome. Terry, thank you for dropping channels. Hi, Rose. Good to see you. Carol's here from the UK. Thank you, Carol, for coming in and hanging out with us. All right, Mary says, did anyone ask Marie about that cool shirt? All right, she saw it. I was trying to keep it as a hidden thing because did I get happy mail? I got a Christmas gift from one of, okay, she started out as a subscriber. She's a very dear friend. So, you guys know her as Aunt Di, okay? Now, she knows that I'm an Aerosmith fan. And you may remember that she gifted me an awesome Aerosmith t-shirt a while back. Then my husband got me an Aerosmith t-shirt. So last week, it was like last week or a little before then, she kept saying, I bought you something and it was supposed to be there and I'm sorry. And I'm like, you don't need to worry, Diane. It's not Christmas yet. It's okay. She's like, no, it has to get there. It was supposed to be there. Okay, you guys ready? You guys ready? It's an Aerosmith and they're all dressed as elves. See Steven Tyler, head elf, screeching with that. So usually when I buy something, I always wash it before I wear it because of chemical smell or anything. No, this went right on. I didn't care if I got a rash. I was wearing this t-shirt. So I wore it for a few hours the first day, folded it, wore it the next day, and then I'm like, okay, it's got to go in the wash till I get it back. So thank you for noticing, Mary, and I'm sure there were others out there who noticed. But thank you to Diane for my wonderful Aerosmith t-shirt, which I've got the heat up in here now. I can show it off. Isn't that cool? I didn't even know they had such a thing, but leave it to her. Okay, Michelle the Quilter is here. Let me see, 38 in Kentucky, 31 in Michigan, Danelle says. Good morning, Beverly. Good morning, Doris. Let's see, Lynn Bylis, good afternoon from a gloomy and gray UK. I'm sorry. It seems like it rains a lot over there. And Gammy Rose says, I believe I'll finish my grandson's queen size quilt today. Yay, you deserve a pat on the back. All right. Quiltgram, hi Marie, it's Carla from Southern Maine. Well, hello to Southern Maine. I'm sending some stuff down there. My sister's traveling down on the 18th, well, down to Augusta. Got to send my mom and everyone their gifts down that way. Glad you could drop in and visit with us way up here in the north. I don't know if you were here last week, but I was explaining to people that there's like more than one Maine, or kind of like, you know, there's the southern Maine and the northern Maine. There's like a yacht, and then there's no a yacht up this way. Let's see. Mary says, Lisa, oh, she's trying to do it. Hi, Melissa. Okay, Lynn, about to start hand binding a large Christmas cushion. Okay, I'm going to have to stop reading this or I will never get to the next thing. Oh, they're saying adorable. Yeah, love the tea. Hi, Cheryl. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle and Honor and everyone. Nancy, Adora. Terry, love that tea, Marie. I hope to finish top coating this machine today so I can put it back together and sew on it. Terry's been working on a vintage machine. Yeah. A lot of work, a lot of elbow grease, we'll call it. Hello to Marcia, where it's 25 in central Minnesota. Good morning, Vivian. All right, everyone, let's get started with this What's Up Wednesday. We've caught a little bit of What's Up Wednesday. Oh my, it's cool in East Texas at 43, says Tammy. Oh, there. I didn't know what it was this time of year. Okay, so welcome to everyone, whether you're in the chat, whether you're just watching, whether you're watching later on, I welcome you. And if you're new around here, I welcome you too. I'm glad you're here. What's Up Wednesday? If you're new here, What's Up Wednesday is not a tutorial. We don't do anything sewing related. We talk about sewing sometimes, and we talk about fabric, and we give away fabric now every week because Kimberly from My Fabric Addiction 1 over on Etsy, and her shop will be linked below. I better write that down or I forget these things. No, I wouldn't forget her. She's too sweet. Anyway, she gives away a weekly prize, but it has to go to someone living in the U.S. Unfortunately, because of postal costs, those are just so prohibitive. Hi, Laura. Good morning to you. And Dawn, good morning. Yes, it is frosty this morning. So Kimberly from My Fabric Addiction 1 over on Etsy, she now gives away a prize every week to someone. So what I've been doing is, if you're new here, I'm just trying to explain it. I give a word that you have to use in the comments section, not here in the chat, not in the live chat, and you don't like, anyway, I'll explain more about that later. And then I also have what's called Creative Word of the Day, and I give that word, and if you win, or if you use it in the description, in the comments section below the video, you have a chance to win our monthly drawing. And then I started something new because I just love to gift to you guys, right? I have been starting to do a comment of the week where I read the comment of the week and you get a postcard, and you can be anywhere in the world for that, all right? On that note, last week's, the name that was drawn last week, Mary Polly, I wrote underneath her thing and said, yours was drawn. I need you to email me. I have not heard from you. But we will do a drawing here in a minute for this week's winner. So I want to say thank you to my moderators, my admins. Yesterday, a few of them, and they were all willing to do it, but I had technical issues, you guys. You know I did over the last few weeks. I couldn't figure out what the issue is, so we got together yesterday and we figured it out. We worked it out. We ironed out all the kinks, you can say, hopefully, because I'm not technologically savvy. I'm a little numb sometimes when it comes to stuff, and there were two factors. I tried to change something in OBS Studio, and then OBS Studio did an update, and I didn't know I was supposed to go in and like change things back. Why would I think of that? Good morning, June. Okay, let's see. Gotta see what's happening here. Tammy, have y'all ever started a quilt and got disgusted with it and just started completely over? I can't say as I've done that, but I've definitely set them aside until they learn their lesson. Oh, goodness. Vivian has 8 small zipper bags cut out, and June popped in to say hi, Marie and everyone. Let's see. Art C, good morning to you. She had I'll tell you what, I had a really hard time choosing comments last week. I gave everyone the word bag because I'm giving away a Martin's bag. And she said something like, just one old bag who loves fabric or something. It cracked me up. I love that comment, seriously. But there's so many, you know. Terry thinks it's funny until they learn their lesson. Well, you know, sometimes if the fabric fits or doesn't fit, you know, that's what you need to do. Okay, and good thing I said that about bag because I also need to draw for that bag. So I need to get a new comment chooser page. Oh, that one's not it. I had one already set up. Just want to make sure I have enough. Copy. Okay, you want to do the drawings now? We get them out of the way. Okay. Paste. Bag. All right. I didn't have that out. So what I said was, I showed everyone this Martin's bag because at the store I show you guys the fabric from is called Martin's. And they have their little sales slogan is, I should have bought it when I saw it at Martin's. Because if you go back the next day, it's probably not there. It got bought up. So the bag says, bought it when I saw it, Martin's. And then, like I said, this has the Southern Maine bargain. So I said, anyone living in the U.S. who wants a chance to win this reusable shopping bag, and it's just a chintzy bag. It's just kind of a thought kind of thing. I had them put in the word bag last week. So we're going to draw for that right now. Let me see. Whoops. And I said anyone who's won in the last 90 days can't. Judith French. Whoops, I'm sorry, it's so bright. Judith French is our winner of the Martin's bag. Congratulations to Judith. Let me write down your name. Judith French, Martin's bag. Congratulations, Judith. Plug my iPad back in. Okay, and we have another drawing because, as I said, Kimberly from My Fabric Addiction gives away something to someone in the U.S. each week. So thank you to her. Good morning, Deb. How are you? Hope everything's well. Good afternoon, Giovanna. I didn't mean to say that. Katie Crafts. Oh, arranged everything on the design wall. It was like, ugh, just boring. Removed 2 fabrics, added black and love. That's true. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of a switcheroo. Terry says, thumbs up, please, for Marie. She rocks with Aerosmith. Thank you, Terry. Oh, she's got the drums in there. I'm glad you can see and hear me. Thanks. Teresa, hello, Marie. I'm a newbie to your videos from Alabama. Oh, yeah, roll tide. Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, Teresa, and I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much for dropping in and hanging out on the chat. And listen, if someone out there is new and you can't chat, if you just subscribed within the last 5 hours, that is why. Oh my goodness, who's sewing? Cordiala's sewing. She's got a needle, a thread, and a hug for everyone. Cheryl Puckett says, my first live. You get the happy dance. Woo! We're glad to have you, Cheryl. Thank you so much. She says, my first live on your channel. Love your YouTube content. Thank you. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you like it. I haven't had very much of it lately because life has been getting in the way, but still trying to keep up with our Wednesday chat. So thank you very much. You're very welcome, Judith. I believe I have your mailing address from last year when I did that online sale. But if I don't, oh, I don't know, I was going to say I'll get a hold of you, but I'll check. I think I have it. So I'll check before the video's over here. I can do it actually right now. But I want to say that you bought something from that, so I have it, I think. And then we're going to do the drawing for this week's My Fabric Addiction. So I know everyone is waiting. I'm going to try something here and just make sure I have Judith's information. Yeah, I say that. I have it. Okay, we're good. Congratulations, Judith. Okay. Kathy, I haven't had any success. Are you the one that we keep trying and trying all the different invites? I'm sorry if I'm terrible at remembering names, Kathy, but I know there's someone we've been emailing for like 2 or 3 weeks, and no matter what I've done for inviting, I just can't get there. You have to have an invite. You have to email me. If you're the same person, I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names, like I said, and I don't remember. But I know there's one person. Hi, Maxine. Sunny, but a chilly 2 degrees Celsius. Well, there's too many emails to look through. Oh, I guess it was a Hannah was the one. Yeah, you can't just join the Facebook group, Kathy. You have to email me at mariescrappycreations@yahoo.com for an invite. I'm sorry, I had you mixed up with someone else. It used to be open, but it isn't any longer. Okay, what have I been working on? I have been working on trying to keep up with life. Hey, I got on the Facebook group today. I haven't been on there in over 3 weeks. I want to say closer to 4. And I got on there today. So I will edit it in below. I don't know. Let me try typing it here, my email address. Hopefully they'll let it go. It has 2 S's. So, yeah, the only way to receive... I thought you were someone else, Kathy, when I first said that. I had sent them an email, but their name is Hannah, so I apologize. Thank you, Giovanna. I'm glad that you like it. So, before we do the drawing, I'll show you. I did finish the postcards, but a whole bunch of them went out in the mail, and I got pictures, but there's no way I'm going to show you the pictures on here, but... Well, there, I'll throw them at you. That's always good, right? So we've got, this one says, may your days be merry and bright. And this one says Christmas Eve. Just some scraps and a Merry Christmas piece. I don't even know at what state. I think most of these were done at this point. They just didn't have the card on them. But I finished a bunch of them over the week anyway. That one's one of my favorite. Where flowers bloom, so does hope. And then this is for a friend who sews. It's all the little Christmas ones. I must have sent 8 out, so I know there's some I didn't show you guys. Okay, so I was gifted by one of you wonderful people some K-Facet fabric, and you know how it is. You hate to, yeah, I'm throwing things, Terry. I get that way. Okay. You know you don't want to cut into fabric sometimes. It's so pretty. You don't want to cut into it. But then it's like, hey, I wonder how a K-Facet notebook cover would look. And you're like, oh, it would look gorgeous, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. I love it. So I wasn't feeling all that well that day, so I was trying to keep it simple because when my pain is up, I have a hard time to concentrate, whether it's cutting a measurement or whatever. And so I made that. And my first mistake was, well, not really a mistake, but I did the serpentine stitch right here. But I meant to go along and do it here, whoops, in the middle, going down, and I didn't. I wanted to, but you know, so I did that. So one of my sisters had asked me, you may remember that I made a composition notebook cover with a nurse on the front for our daughter, and it was a birthday gift, and it had all sorts of little things on there. Well, she wanted one. And like I said, I made that one first, the one I just showed you, and I thought, you know what, I'll go to work on that. And I did not feel good. I just didn't. And I thought I probably shouldn't be cutting fabric, especially Lorelei Harris fabric, of which I only have 2 of the nurse picture that she wants, because it came on a panel called Nifty Nurses. And there was only one. I think there's like 30 on a panel, and there's doubles of a whole bunch of them. But the one she wanted, there's only one. So I measured and cut and sewed and measured again. And I kept taking breaks because I didn't feel good. You guys, you know when you're like, are you kidding me? Okay, so first off, let me show you that the inside flap, this is off by 1/4 inch because I didn't leave my 1/4 inch thing here. But it's not so bad because that's the inside. Nobody really cares the inside flap, right? She's not centered at all. It's still nice, but she's not centered at all. That's what happens when I sew when I don't feel good. So, oh, thank you everyone. Thank you. Oh, Giovanna watched old video on fabric postcards last night. Yay. Not throwing anything. Thank you everyone. Okay. All right, yes, a new design. Okay, so did I make another one? Yes, because like I said, I had one. So I did that, but yet I still did not get her centered because I still forgot when I flip, I lose the 1/4 inch. So she's still a little bit to the side. Oh, and on the back, I appliqued the nursing is a work of heart. So did the same thing inside with the same mistakes. See? No, it's creative license, I've been told. Creative license, right? Okay, so the one I'm working on now is this, and I can't say who it's for because she might be watching. I don't know. But this is some beautiful tulip pink that was gifted to me. So that's the next one. That's the one I'm going to do once I get home. I have to go out somewhere after my live stream, but I won't be gone long, and I hope to sew. All right, let's see. Lisa Marie says, stop showing everyone what you think are mistakes. It's fantastic. It's a new design. I'm glad you think so. Honor says, I like it offset. It's more unique. I'll call it that. It's unique. Unique. Dawn says, I can't take breaks. When I come back, I forget what I'm doing. I do that. I write down measurements. I write down all sorts of things, and I still mess up terribly. I do. Thank you, Lynn. Lynn says, still looks good, though. Nancy says, those are cute. Judith, offset is good. Artsy says, that looks great. Like it off-center. Well, thank you. Terry says, Marie, you are a hard marker, Marie. She's very pretty. Maybe put a little pen pocket on the front. Design choice. Yeah, I could, but I already have the flap. Everything's all sewn. I have to take it apart, Terry. I don't know. I mean, it's a good idea, but I just don't know if I have the heart to take it apart, you know. So, okay. Let's see. Giovanna says, if you didn't say anything, it looks as if you made it like that on purpose. Well, maybe it's my OCD, and maybe I just, you know, I'm always telling you guys, we're the most critical of the mistakes we make, because we are the very first people to see them, and I know that. But when I'm making it because someone wanted one, I'm a little pickier than normal. Dora says, oh, but I like that. Not everything has to be centered. Oh yeah, I still like it. I do. It's just, I was kicking myself because on paper, I had it how it was supposed to be. And I had figured it 6 ways to Sunday, as the saying goes. And I knew I had it right. So I disregarded the notes and thought I had it in my head, and I went with it. And I didn't. I can't trust my memory. Thank you, Marcia. And Deborah says, add some sew-on appliques. Well, again, it's because of the inside flap, I can't sew on anything, and I'm kind of stuck. Janet said the same thing Terry did, put a place for a pen on the front. I can't sew through it. I can't, there's an inner flap inside here. See, right here. So if no, this is the wrong one, but if I take it out, if I applique right there, the flap's right here, the inner flap, so it's kind of in the way. And I do have some Heat and Bond Ultra, which is supposed to be no sew hold, but I don't know. Okay, before I read any more comments or do any more things, I want to draw for my fabric addiction drawing. All right, so the word is fabric. Get random comment. Okay, this is no one that I mean, I don't know them. Whoops, I'm throwing more things. I'm throwing my labels now, guys. This is the username Emory, EMORYWOCN. I don't know if you can see that or not with the brightness. Okay, well, congratulations. I'll read you what was written. Hi, Marie, I love your postcards. What a creative idea, especially for Christmas fabric. The bag for Marden's is so cute. Makes me wish we had a Marden's in Georgia. I'd love to go shopping there in December. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. So congratulations, you won the free fabric from My Fabric Addiction for this week. So if you email me, and again, I'm going to edit it into the top comment and into the description box below the video. You have to email me your name and address so I can forward that to Kimberly. So thank you again to Kimberly for giving out these wonderful prizes to all my friends. I know you guys love it. I also want to say that the first 2 winners that received their packages have both emailed me to let me know that they received it and they were overjoyed. So that was really good to see. Thank you, ladies, for emailing me. Before I forget, I have to say, I have the name written here somewhere. My notes are all over the place. Can't even find my own notes. Okay. Linda, and I'm going to say Linda M. She bought me 5 coffees on Buy Me a Coffee, which is $25. And she told me Merry Christmas. And there was someone else the week before, Susan Miller, who gifted me a coffee gift as well. And I want to thank both of you ladies, but when I click it, when it says reply to this comment, what used to happen is when you would click that, it would take you over to the website and it would allow me to send you a message. Now all it says is Twitter or share this message. I can't get anywhere to thank you ladies, and I don't have an email address for either one of you. So I would like to thank you very much. That was very thoughtful of you, and I really appreciate you both doing that. So I didn't want to leave that unsaid. Okay, now I'm going to write down the name. Congratulations. And I'm sure this is just a username, the Emery. WOCN. I'm going to take a screenshot of my page just in case I lose it. Okay, let's see. Okay, she will still treasure it. Thank you, Cheryl. Creative license. Yep. Michelle the Quilter, love your notebook cover. It's beautiful. Sorry you weren't feeling well. Well, thank you. I do have days where my pain takes over and I don't really do much of anything. I have three separate things that cause me pain, so it could be any given day, you know. Hi, Richard. Good to see you. I figured you were in here somewhere. He says it's still beautiful. Love the nurse. Yeah, and it's funny that they only had one on each panel of that nurse, you know. Not that there's anything wrong with the other ones, but most of the other ones are older looking nurses, so it makes it harder when you're working with making one for a younger nurse. Carla says the nurse cover is super cute. Not everything has to be centered. Whoops, it's clipping up on me. I'll never get through all these comments. I'll read them, guys, but I've got to come down. Let me see. Bright, shiny Ray, good to see a comment. It is perfect. Well, thank you. Perfectly imperfect. Yes, we're too critical. We are. Learn from your issues, though. I don't call it, we learn. I don't call them mistakes. Could still put a pen pocket. The white thread on the inside would be fine, but it would close up the pocket. It can't close up the flap because the notebook has to go in. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure how I can't wrap my head around any way to do it anyway and stitch it. But, yeah, technically I could hand stitch something on there, but I'm so pressed for time that at this point I'm not going to worry about it. The person I'm going to gift it to is going to totally understand, because if there's an understanding person in this world, it's her. She was meant to be a nurse, very caring, loving. She's going to understand. So that's who I'm going to gift it to. And yeah, it's going to be fine. All right. So, let's see. Oh, Tammy asks if it's a written pattern. Good morning, Shady Susan. Shady, I have a hard time calling you Shady Susan. Nothing about you seems shady. You seem very sweet. Hi, Susan. Good to see you. Terry says, Tammy, I linked Marie's video for the notebook cover above. Do you need it again? Thank you, Terry, for doing that. See? She's right on top of things. Thank you so much. And I'll link that down below in the description box in case anyone wants it. And I will put in the postcard tutorial as well. All right. So, as I said, last week I drew I read a comment of the week, and I went to the person's comment and I said, you are a winner. Please contact me. I have not heard from you. So, Mary Polly, you are the one who won last week. If you get a hold of me by email, which will be in the description box below the video, I can send you your postcard. As for this week's winner, drum roll, please. I'm going to read it. Now, there were so many. Like I said, there was one that was by Artsy, and she cracked me up, and someone else commented too, because she said, just an old bag who wants a bag of fabric for Christmas or something. It was hilarious. But depending on what's going through my head on the day that I choose the comment, I mean, it's really hard because there's so many nice ones. So this is the one that I chose this week. I love all the fabric that the stores get in December. I always enjoy your videos. They make my day. I'm working on squares that have been salvaged from my grandmother's quilt. Then I'm going to gift something for my sisters made out of it. So you guys probably know me well enough to know why I chose that comment. Out of all the wonderful comments from last week's video, and believe me, you guys, you guys are the best. My great-grandmother made quilts, and my mom still has a few of them. What she's doing with this, gifting to her sisters, that just does my heart in. It really does. That got to me, and I'm like, she's going to be this week's postcard winner. So Patricia Gregg, your name has been chosen as this week's postcard winner. I will comment underneath, I'll reply to your comment underneath last week's video to let you know, but you'll need to email me at my Marie's Scrappy Creations at yahoo.com, and it will be in the description box, and I will also pin it in the comments section if YouTube allows me to keep it there, and you send me your mailing information. So congratulations, Patricia Gregg. I'm going to write that down. Patricia Gregg. So I want to wish you all the best of luck on upcoming drawings. So again, this week you're going to have 2 words to use in the comments section, not here in the chat that's going on right now, but below the video. Okay? If you are in the United States and you haven't won in the past 2 months, if you haven't won anything from my channel, you can take part. If you want to be in the drawing to win free fabric from Kimberly at my Fabric Addiction 1, you use the word fabric. Okay? The creative word of the day, I give one every week, and I do a drawing on the first Wednesday of the month. And that word today is going to be project, or if you're Canadian, project. You use that word in the comments section down below, and your name goes in for the monthly drawing. And I really, anyone can technically win that no matter where you live, but if you live outside the US, it is going to be something that will fit in an envelope. It won't be the same thing as what I might send inside the US, unfortunately, but you can still win. Okay? All right, so the 2 words, the creative word of the day was project or project, and the word, if you're in the US and you want to try winning the fabric, is fabric. So fabric or project. Those are the words. All right, I think I've covered everything that I wanted to tell you guys, but I am so happy. Let's see, I gotta scroll up here. Thank you, Terry. She's letting you know when Susan is live, and she's dropping all kinds of links. Be sure to check out some of this wonderful content. Bright shiny ray, so funny, because I am exactly the same. You in this, both pain and perfection that I cannot see, right? Oh, Honor did the boom with the drum. Yay! Quiltgram, usually unable to join chat sessions. Just as I said hi, there was a knock at the door from a neighbor, so we had a cup of tea. Hey, that's okay, that's understandable, and 'tis the season, right? And Judith, I agree. She says, Patricia Gregg, such a thoughtful gift, and it is. It's just amazing. Girls, you can't see. I know you guys know live chat versus up at the top. There's top chat, and it says, if you click it, it says live chat, but I know you ladies probably know that one. I hope I'm seeing everyone's chat. I hope. So who's sewing this afternoon or this evening or this morning, wherever it happens to be? Hands raised. Oh, right. I can't see you. Hands raised. I'm going to be sewing. I need to work on the notebook covers. I have that one to finish and one more to make that I know of. I have ideas for another one, but I can't find the fabric for it. I have it. Oh, yeah. Don't you love the t-shirt? No, I'm teasing. I love the t-shirt. No, I don't know why you guys couldn't see her comments. That is quite odd, I will say. Standing in the shade. Honor. You be good, girl. Honor's going to be sewing. See, I lost my sojo, but you know, making bookmarks, that's a good thing to make. That's a good thing to make. I'm going to be working on, I've got to get a tutorial up this weekend. So my ideas have been flowing, you know. Oh, we got a bunch of hands up in the air. So for anyone wondering, in the live chat, we've got a lot of emojis with hands raised and waving of people who are going to be sewing. Honor's making a mixer cover for her sister. Yay. Hey, Kathleen. Terry says, I wish. Maybe tonight after I finish this project. I have been cutting out hexies. First hand sewing project ever. Really? I'm surprised. I love to hand sew. I always did, but now looking down that long, I can't do it. I can't stay very long at the sewing machine, to be honest with you. It bothers me really bad. I have to start and stop everything. That's why I don't get a lot done. June says, I can't see Terry. Okay, so anyone, I just want everyone to go up at the top of the chat. You'll see sometimes it says top chat. If it says top chat, click it and go down to where it says live chat, because what it does is it filters some out. Okay, so just for anyone who doesn't know that, I know a lot of you do, but I'm just saying, you know. Okay, let's see. Cheryl says, I'm making zippered bags today to give for Christmas gifts. That's good. Giovanna's still making ornaments. I saw those. Those are beautiful. Kathleen says, I'm always late as well. End up watching, not joining in, but had to say, ho, ho, ho. That's cute. Thank you, Kathleen. I know, we're all busy, you know, it's true. And Susan says, hi all, sorry, in the kitchen cooking breakfast for the hubby and feeding the girls. Aw, Callie and Gingy Bell. And Cheryl Puckett must be sewing too. Kathy Merrick working on notebook covers. Hey, we're twinsies. I did an embroidery flap and I sewed it on the wrong direction to where it shows up on the front cover, LOL. Hey. Hey, we make a good team, right? Merry Christmas to you, Kathleen Jamp, to everyone who celebrates. I'll put it that way. Let's see. Oops. So happy you're feeling better and shows because you are chatty this morning. Thank you, Dawn. Yes, I am feeling better. When my pain is up, it really is difficult for me to talk. The vibration of my voice bothers me. Just everything aches. And yeah, it's one of those kind of things. But thank you, and I'm glad to feel better. Okay, Quilt Graham has her hand raised. Barb's making tissue covers or tissue holders. Doris says, gonna try to drag my arthritic knee upstairs to do some sewing. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. Remember I told you I fell and my foot was a mess? Well, I had to go to the podiatrist for something totally unrelated, and I kind of told him, and he messed around with my foot and put this little compression thing on it. I got home and I told my husband my foot wasn't hurting that bad until he messed around with it. But you know what? 3 days. He told me to wear it 2 to 4 days. I wore it 3 days. That helped tremendously. So I did what the doctor said. He did. Okay. Well, hopefully you can do that, Doris. Terry says, I decided to do the hexies for when my back aches and I have to sit. That's a good idea, though. Vivian, I'm going to try. I had my chemo session and wore my chemo buddy home. I hope I will feel like sewing. Excuse me. I hope you will too. I hope you're not feeling too ill from it or too tired. But if you need to rest, you need to listen to your body, and the sewing will be there, right? That's what I tell people. I need to take my own advice sometimes. Marcia, working on a small English paper piece project. Okay, Charlotte Howard, good morning to you. And she says, good morning, y'all. I just made it. I'm making cell phone stands and zipper bags for a Christmas with my female family for the 23rd. Oh, I remember one year I made a whole bunch of those tablet and cell phone things with the rice, the triangular. Yeah, made those. They work out well. All right. Oh boy, I'm really behind. Okay, Kathleen, does anyone have a pattern for quick sews that go with a candle, eye mask, or hair wrap? Or I don't know. Don't forget to like while you're here, Doris says. This year there are light bulbs, says Giovanna. Teresa, I know the pain of sewing. With fibromyalgia, yeah, I have that too. We just do what we can and smile. That's so true. We do. Carrie says, good morning, Marie from Ontario. Beautiful notebook covers. Will you be on next Wednesday? I should be. And she's working on a beaded ornament. Nancy, let's see, Richard making small pouches. 3 different ways. Good for experimentation and trying things out. That's awesome. Giovanna's gonna put them in the post after Christmas. She's gonna post them after Christmas because they're gifts. Maxine is making hexie coasters for her granddaughter with beer themes. She owns a brewery, I can speak, LOL, I hate beer. Kathy Walcott running into chair yoga. I'll catch your replay. Well, have fun with that. Katie Crafts, I'll start sewing when the old cat has her daily allotment of lap time. Well, of course, important things first, Katie. Okay, guess who, Nancy? Good for listening to the doctor. Yeah, for once, right? Okay. It's hopping all around on me here. I hope I got everyone. If I didn't, I apologize. I was trying to keep up there. But it's been 50 minutes, and I do have the bus scheduled to go out, so I'm going to need to wrap it up. Because you guys know me. We could chat. I shouldn't say just me. We could chat. Yeah, about a million things, but I wouldn't get ready and you guys wouldn't get your sewing done. Plus you need to make your comments down below the video for your chance to win, right? So remember, you can't have one in the last 60 days, but otherwise you can make a comment. You just can't use those words. It's gotta be tricky. Tricky. But again, thank you to everyone who shows up and everyone who watches the replay. I appreciate each and every one of you. Every single one of you. I do. And I'm glad that you could hear me and see me this week. Oh, yeah, I got my hair cut yesterday. You probably noticed. No, actually, I'm not going to Martin's. Terry says, thanks so much, Maria, as always. You're going to Martin's, aren't you? No, actually, I'm not, because I need to stay away from there. I told a friend of mine the other day, if you come up this way, we could go to Martin's. I would go with her, and if she watches, she knows who she is. But until then, I'm not going. I'll make her feel guilty. No, I'm teasing. Okay. Georgina says, have an awesome day. Stay safe. Kathleen says, honor. That's a fabulous idea for a sous chef. I'll take a few little L's. Hair came out nice. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Lynn, Marcia, Honor, Giovanna, and everyone. Remember, be kind out there. The world needs more of that. And I'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.